Bring a guest up here to the stage right now. He is the host of the Upbeat News Radio. He's a mover and a shaker, and that was before he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. Let's put our hands together and pray for Barry Drucker.
This isn't part of the act. It's called moving the seat over here. As I need it. Boy, I could end up losing about 5 minutes in this one. Hi, everybody. My name is Barry Drucker, and as was said, I host the Upbeat News Radio podcast on Stitcher and on Spotify and so forth. And the reason why is that I really think that nonprofit organizations are the key to everything that's good and that's going to help us ultimately get out of the messes that we're in right now. Okay. Anyway, that being said, I do have to tell you though that I don't see. Well, by the way, anybody see me shaking here? You, sir? Do you see me shaking? No, I don't have DTs. It's Parkinson's. You know, but I don't see it as a problem. No, I don't see it as an affliction at all. I see it as more as a job opportunity. Yeah, for instance, I could be a bartender and I could pour one hand, shake with the other. You know, or with all the face plants that I've been doing this week, I could be one hell of a gardener. And of course, I could be even one of those rubber red tube men, you know, the ones that say, "Sale today, grand opening," you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and I could even be a DJ. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I wore my DJ shirt here, you know, so it's still spinning. Yeah, no, the fact that I could be a DJ, I could actually go and scratch the record. I'll tear a hole right through that sucker, I'll tell you. It's crazy. Crazy. Or I could be one of those fitness buffs, you know? Anybody have one of the Fitbits? Anybody have a Fitbit? Can you give it to me? What do you need? 5,000, 20,000, 50,000 steps? $50. Hey, yeah, I got to pay for my dinner one way or another, right? Okay. Yeah, or for instance, I could even be a human vibrator. Yes, imagine the money I'd save by my battery. You know, that sort of stuff. Now, people have said that, hey, you know, your name, Barry Drucker, that's a stage name, right? You're something else, right? Yeah, I am something else. Yeah, and what my original name is Baruch Mordechai Lipschitz. And that was fine until I started working with some dyslexic kids, and that didn't work at all. So I figured I'd go and change the name. Well, I changed it to the judge. Asked me what the name was, and I said Baruch Mordechai Lipschitz. He said, "What do you want to change it to?" I said Baruch Mordechai Shitlips. Might as well give those kids with dyslexia a chance, you know. You know, yeah. So anyway, yeah, it finally happened, folks. Yeah, it finally happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I got pulled over right out here outside on Morris Turnpike. Yeah, DWI. Yeah. Driving while incontinent. Oh my God, it's terrible. It's terrible. Hey, I mean, you know, for instance, the cop wrote down on the bottom of the ticket, he said it was an accident waiting to happen. I mean, you know, it's terrible. And you know that machine that they give you to breathe into? Well, I can't hear because I'm 64 years old. You know, I'm starting to lose my hearing. So now I own a new machine on top of everything else. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, well. Yeah, and besides that, there's also some other stuff that goes along with Parkinson's, of course. It's considered, they don't know how it starts or what the cause is, and there is no cure. So there are some medications, of course, that you have to take. One of them is called levodopa carbidopa, right? And that's a very popular, powerful, and major compound that I take 3 times a day. Okay, maybe 4 now, I don't know. Anyway, 3 times a day, but I've heard that actually the late great Muhammad Ali, the boxer, he had a special compound that was made especially for him. It was called levodopa, corbidopa, ropadopa. That was really tough.
Wow.
And that could be a problem. Speaking of problems, one of the other things too I have a problem with is some of the medications, especially, let's face it folks, there are about 20,000 drugs on the market today, licensed drugs, that have to deal with everything from, if you you have a problem with seeing, peeing, or anything, fleas, HIV, there's always a drug, right? Especially the one that I love, ED. Yeah, so erectile dysfunction, folks. For those who don't know. But doesn't sound like a medical term, does it? No. No, it doesn't. Sounds like something that, for instance, a little young kindergartner might have when he's having problems getting his toys and his Legos together. Imagine this phone call. Yes, Mrs. Smith, hi. Hi, yes, this is Mrs. Jones, the kindergarten teacher, and I'm afraid we're going to have to keep Johnny after school. He has ED, yes, he can't keep his blocks and his Legos up together. We're going to have to hold him, okay? And of course that other thing too is with ED, there's that, you guys know, there's that compound, right? Yeah, it's called, let's put it face it, they didn't really put a lot of thought into it, because let's face it, if I have a problem with ED, I'm going to go see Lisa, I'm not going to see Alice, I'm not going to see Betty, maybe I will see him and then I'll be seeing my lawyer, but yeah, so Cialis, and by the way, Cialis, the chemical compound for Cialis is really, you can look this up, it's called tadalafil. Now, I have a theory, though, that how they got this name. You see, one day, this guy named Philip was the chemist that coming up with this new compound, and like all good chemists, he's got to try it out, right? So one day he tries it out on his wife, and he says, ta-da, and she goes, oh, Phil, there you get the tadalafil. All right. Yeah, well, like I said, there's a bunch of other compounds and so forth. Well, one that I really don't like, of course, is for things called another problem that we have with Parkinson's, it's constipation. Yes, but don't worry, folks. I've discovered a brand new, absolutely surefire way, non-drug, to cure constipation. And it's called a stock car racing experience. Yes, a stock car racing experience. Imagine you're traveling at speeds up to 200 miles an hour. You're not in control of the car or your bowels or anything else. It's the only place where you're leaving skid marks both in and outside the car. And not only that, you come in one and number two at the same time. Talk about the shit hitting the fan, folks. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Wow, don't do it. Don't do that. Oh my God, no. I've always wondered why they gave you that little suit. Now I know. Oh my God, terrible. Well, like I said, I seriously want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, because I'm trying to bring awareness about Parkinson's and about the nonprofit organizations to the stage through this comedy set, which I hope you enjoy. But I want to dedicate this last thing to all those who have Parkinson's, know somebody who lives with Parkinson's or takes care of somebody with Parkinson's. And meds, I take a few. I'm trying hard to keep from losing my balance on my mind, and though I find more body bruising when I plan each charted course, each careful step across my hallway, 'cause I don't want to turn it into a fallway. For what I have now that has no cure leaves you so weak with tremor sure. And take this tip, not taught in schools, not everyone who publicly drools is psycho or mad, just dealing with bad symptoms their own way. Yes, that's what I'm doing, folks, and So please support the people that have Parkinson's. Support Upbeat News Radio. We're nonprofits profit. Thank you. And as we say on the program, have an upbeat day. Thank you.
Shitsbury Drucker. Thank you very much.